Oh my goodness! You know, like Lauren Hill. You know Lauren Hill?
I know some.
Lauren Hill was in the Fugees. Lauren Hill was in the Fugees. That's how she started. And she was, yeah, that right there. That was Lauren Hill. Lauren Hill is one of the greatest. It may be the greatest female hip hop artist. Lauren Hill. And in the Fugees and stuff, so good. You gotta listen. If you're named Fuji, you gotta be listening to Lauren Hill. But anyways, let me send, and then we'll get. Are you going already?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we'll cut that a little bit out. Hey, man. Okay. 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 So today we are going to start with some watercolor techniques. With watercolor is paint. It's a form of paint, but it's different than acrylic. It's different than other ones that we're going to work with later. They're all handled differently. Okay. It is water soluble, so you mix it and you wash it out with water. So we have little tiny cups here that you're going to fill with water, and you're going to get some paper towels. Because to clean your brushes, okay? And so what you're going to do with this is you are going to have one of these each, okay? And some of them are filled a little more than others, and I have some replacement things, but if you have like a color that's missing a little bit, just share with your neighbor. It'll be all good. So this right here is a mixing tray, okay? So you can use water to actually clean this. Just just pour a little water in there, and you can take your paper towel and clean it in there. And you can mix these colors in this little mixing tray right here. That's what this is for, okay? And so you have, we have a couple of brushes here. You have a bigger brush here, which this is probably mainly what y'all are going to use today, because y'all are going to do kind of just abstract looking backgrounds. And then you have a little brush here for details and whatnot. And the smaller ones are better for details, but they're just little ones here. So when you guys are ready, you're going to grab one of each of these. You're going to grab one of these sets. You're going to grab a little tiny cup, fill it with water, and you're going to grab paper towels from there, and that's what you'll need on your table, okay? And then we have a couple of things here. I got the regular white paper that we use for drawing. We're going to use that as scratch paper that you guys can practice with a little bit before you go into watercolor paper. This paper's good, it's just made for drawing. You'll see that it's a little bit thin. So whenever you go and use watercolor, you use water on it, it's going to start bubbling and whatnot. So you don't want to use this for your regular, your real project. What I have for your real project is watercolor paper. See how thick it is? It's also got a lot of grooves. Those grooves help to keep the watercolor at the right space. You know what I mean? That's why it's got a little bit of texture. So you're going to take one of this, and so you should only use one of these though, okay? You shouldn't waste this stuff. We have a ton of this paper, but we don't have that much of this. So this is what you're going to do your background in, okay? And so you're going to do a colorful, cool-looking background. It's also strong enough that once it dries, it'll be able to handle the spray paint stencil, okay? So you guys are going to do a background that's cool, and then you're going to work on the stencil, and that's what you're going to work on today. You can practice a little bit and do this, and then you're going to work on the stencil tomorrow, Wednesday, try to finish it up, and on Thursday too. And then at the end of the day on Thursday, if you guys are all done with your stencil and on the watercolor, and you're ready to go, I'll spread them for you during planning. Okay? All right, so let me show you how this stuff works. If you have a big brush, you're going to use water, and if you can't really see, get to a position where you can. I'll walk around a little bit too. And so you basically dip your brush in water, and then you're going to take yellow or whatever color you want, and the more water you have, the lighter it will be, and the less water you have, the darker it will be. And so you can just see it's just kind of swooshy like that. And when you go in here, you make your marks, and it's like that. And you can wipe it, you can make it soft, you can add layers. Watercolor is very, very soft. A lot of times people mix watercolor with other stuff. You can mix pen and ink with watercolor. You do pen design and you fill it in with watercolor. But there is black here that you can use to kind of make your stark lines. See? You can use black for that, and you can also mix it into other colors. So if I mix a little brown with black, then you're going to do like that. So watercolor is one of those that you can mix black with colors to make them darker. And it mixes super easy. So you can see I've got like a darker brown here. And so all I did was mix a little bit of black with it. I mixed it on my tray, and then I went, okay? And so the thing is, if you're doing skin, which you guys aren't going to, you're going to do like an abstract background. But if you were doing skin, you still don't want to use black, okay, to mix it in, unless you're doing like a shadow or a highlight. And just like when you're doing with color pencil or whatever, you want to work light to dark, okay? So start with your light colors, because you can wipe it away really easy. You can, it'll still show a little bit, but you can go over it. So start from light and then go from dark from there. If you were doing a picture, okay, you want to do a sketch with just regular pencil sketch. The thing is, it's going to show up because it's really light. So you want your contour sketch to be kind of light, and you want to make sure that your watercolor, you're going to have enough darks to cover up all the dark spots, or all the pencil marks. Okay? Make sense? Yeah. Anybody have any questions about how this works? Okay, so go ahead and grab your stuff. You're going to grab 2 things of paper, one to practice, good paper, a cup, a thing, and 2 brushes. Okay? Don't worry about the stencil today. So make sure you're practicing first. Practice for a good, 5 minutes or so. And you guys should try to do your whole background today. You'll see it goes super fast. Y'all can get it done so that way you can work on your stencil and stuff tomorrow, okay? Your background is just going to be colors. So you can think of like the color scheme that you want to use. Do you want to use a complement, a direct complement? Do you want to use a split complement for it, like orange blue or something like that? Do you want to do monochromatic? Think about what you want to do for your background. And I'll be walking around to help you guys. Very, very clean here. You're using an X-Acto knife or scissors?
Well, do you have an X-Acto knife I can use here?
Yeah. So like, use an X-Acto knife for all that little detail stuff. If you get done early, I'll help you with the faces. You get your picture though, right?
So we're just practicing here and then
yeah.
I don't know what to put on my back.
You want it, like what colors do you want? Okay, so you can do a monochromatic color. You can do blue, mixed green, colors. Do different shades. The more water you add, the lighter it becomes. Okay, maybe use some brown with it too. Just kind of like swoosh around. Practice it first before you get it going. And then what I'll do for this, you go to spray it. Spray white.
I was like, oh, she's busy at the moment, and then she started speaking Spanish, and I was like,
so don't worry about it, just get the whole thing covered, it's all good.
Art to bed. Please send them to the auditorium at this time. Any ninth graders who last take art and then please send to the auditorium at this time for
Yeah, I don't know whether I should do this one or this one.
I'm gonna be making a few. This is just like some of the ideas I had.
I think that one will be easier. But you'll have to do 2 steps. You have to do only stripes and then only letters and numbers.
Put it on her,
But I think this would be easier than that one. This
on her webinars, put on your webinar, you should put.
I still think this would be easier. So that's what I would do. But if you want to do that, we can. Yeah, right now you're just practicing, and then you're going to use color. Analytic.
I'm busy.
Analytic. Could you help them? I think they understand, but just make sure that they're good with what's going on. Okay, see how thick that was? So you want to do that thickness last, you know what I mean? Try practicing going light to dark, and you can see like the different varieties, okay? Mix in your tray too, okay? Have you used water before, Benny? Yep. Have you? You guys used it before? Okay. It's not hard. It's just a matter of getting used to it. So hey, with watercolor, all right, you guys are just doing background, so it's not really going to be that much of an issue. But you can't add white, okay? So you need to leave spaces for whatever's going to be white, and you need to paint around it. So you need to be a little careful like that. With acrylic paint, you add white, and so with watercolor, it's the opposite. You have to leave spaces, and then you add color, okay? Have you used watercolor before? No. Alright, it's not hard. Right. That's exactly it. Yes, and then so add another color. How it looks like that, that's how it looks. And then when you see when you paint it, it's gonna look better. So you mix black into it, so you're gonna get a tint of it. You know what I mean? So, or a shade of it rather. So give it a shot. That's just how it looks.
So really just
so it just depends on how much water you have. It kind of comes up like that. So when you watch when you go zoom it, it'll come smooth. See?
It's gonna be like good shit like this.
Why don't you get a thicker brush? See, this is kind of thin. Like if you can get a thicker one, like a wider rim, then you can move it quicker. Try mixing some of this. You mix it in the tray. So like get some red in there, get some yellow in there, you can get an orange going. I mean, you already have orange, but you can mix whatever colors you're going to use too. There you go. It's going to look a little like clumpy like that, but I mean that's totally fine. And then mix whatever color you want into it. If you want to do a shade of it, then add black. Have you used watercolor before? Nope. No? It's easy. I mean, you're doing it. But try mixing some colors. Try like doing values, going light, going dark, figuring out everything that you're going to do. So there you go. So that's like a really dark red now. It's really dark, so you might want to add more red to it. There you go, that was good. Now, go ahead and swipe that on your paper. You can see it goes. There you go. You know what I'm saying? What? Doesn't look good.
How do you make coils?
Just mix them together on your tray. So add like a little bit of red, go in here. Like is that what you're trying to do? Like a red orange? Yeah, go in there, add it on there. And then you can see, so right there, that's like a red orange. And then you swipe it away. Yep. And the more water you add, the thinner and lighter it will be. Okay? So you're going pretty thick now, you got a lot of pigment in there, so you're going to add more water to make it, you know, like that. There you go, see? So you can get light, you can get dark, and you can also try wiping it, like when you got it really wet, try wiping it. This paper bubbles, but this paper won't, you know what I mean? So there you go. Alright? How you guys doing over here? Hey, try using more water and touching. You see, you're like basically, that's the technique though. That's called like a dry brush technique. We only have a little bit of water and you go like that and dab it. That's a dry brush technique. Try mixing some colors. Look where the red is at. Have y'all tried mixing colors? No. She's doing it right now. There you go. You mix it in your tray like that. This, okay. Mix it in your tray. And you're gonna get some green and stuff in there. So, and that's gonna be like a blue, violet. There you go. That green changed the color of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can mix
You're
it
not
in
on
your
the
tray,
video.
and you can clean your tray really easy. It's just a matter of water. It's not everybody cleans their trays. Okay. There you go. How's it going? Cool. So see how it's like bubbly there? That's not gonna do. That's because of this paper. This thick paper is not gonna do that. So that's good. You used watercolor before? Not really. Okay. So yours are really light, which is good. Try using it so that way it's less water and more color.
Wait, what?
So, like, yeah. So no. Well, you can if you use a lot of water. You see how these are really light? You'll see how that's really light, and you see how yours are like really pigmenty. So you're using less water, you're using more water. So both are fine. You just gotta figure out what you want to do for it. You want a lot of color, you want a little bit of color. And so if you want a lot of color, then you use a little less water. If you want more color, then you can be very, very wet like that. Okay? But the paper is going to be able to handle the water, so. Correct.
Listen, how am I supposed to blend if it's like...
That's right, you're blending it.
I didn't want to do that. That was not my focus.
Okay, then you need to do this. You need to get some paper towels, and you need to clean it up. So the reason why is because other colors got into it. Okay? And so you can clean your tray super easy like that, and then you just mix your colors into there, and it'll be good. So get paper towels. Go get paper towels. You need that. You too, Tanisha, get some paper towels. And Stephanie, all you. Okay, go a little lighter too. Okay, it's super dark, which is cool. Just practice going lighter too. Okay. Don't worry about it. Well, try doing like swooshes and stuff like that. You can get another paper if you want to for the practice. Try just different techniques. Try like mixing colors in your tray, getting them out here. Try going light, going dark. You know, with like a lot of water and a little bit of water, and just see like basically what are all the possibilities for watercolor before you start on that. Okay. Well, I wouldn't do black and then clouds too. I like this right here, this squeaky kind of rough, rugged look. I think would look good in the background. So I would just do something like that there, and then do your stencil on top of that. So I wouldn't worry about clouds and stuff. You know what I mean? So you just got to think about what you want to do.
So I gotta make two stencils for one. Where's the justice one? For the shrimps. Thank you.
So those colors are really good, but try going light. By adding more water, it'll go light. Your paper can't handle it. You guys are just practicing on that. This paper can. Okay? Alright. Is anybody ready to go to like their real paper? Go ahead, give them a shot. You'll see the difference. That would be cool with us, I think. Do something like that. So, and you can think like streaks like that, and then like different streaks. You can see I picked watercolor to go with the spray paint because you can get like really streaky looking with it. And so it's like a lot easier than the other ones. I think they'll work good together. If you feel good with it, go ahead and go on your real paper. You know what I mean? Like something like that. Because remember, on your real paper, you're going to do an abstract background. Okay? For the background, you're going to do an abstract background. Because you can do a stencil spray paint on top. Make sense? You need a translator? You got that? No. It's like you can make it splotchy. You can make it like you can do like this, like all over the place. Because remember, you're gonna have a stencil that's gonna take up the paper over it. So this is basically it's just a background, yeah. So just think like cool colors and whatever for a background. All right. Hey, so tomorrow we're gonna start with a stencil. So if you have not got an image that you want to do for your stencil, go get one tonight. Print it out. I will supply you with some. But if you want to do something you want to do, make sure you get yours. All right. You can also use your phone to look up a picture, but then you'll have to freehand it. You can't really do a grid drawing or whatever with that. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. You can do like something like that. Call background. Yeah. You can do like different, and I would do this. I wouldn't fill it all in. I would leave it like white sticky and stuff. I think that would cool. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna basically make it like rugged.
Yeah, I can do something like this. So you think I should just like leave it white, or do you think I should add like a little bit more black for it?
Maybe a little bit like right here, but I wouldn't change it. And with the whole streaks of white and stuff coming in, that would look cool. That would look good for like the military stuff you're trying to do.
Thank you.
I've never seen it, so like I saw the first one and I was like,
Just do the colorful abstract background. You don't have to be like monochromatic. So you're just going to do a background. You can do your stencil top. So it's just a background.
Good morning, teachers. At this time, please check your email and send Group B students for the Blue Mist down to the clinic. Again, at this time, please check your email and send the Group B students down to the clinic. Thank you.
Background, you can do stencil on top of that. So don't get too detailed back here. If you want to add some stuff with flowers and junk, go for it. Okay. Alright. Yeah, you can totally do that. Hey, also, for your stencil, don't worry about like leaving space for white, because what I'll do is if your black stencil needs white, I'll just go ahead and spray a white layer before I do the black layer. You know what I mean? So if you're doing like a person and you got all this colorful junk in the background, I will spray white and then black on top of that to make it look more like a Banksy cutout. Okay?
Where do you see a street at?
Right there. Use your imagination for it. Right there.
You can also use some paper towels and wipe some of it. Okay? Like, you can use that as a technique too, just so you know. Yeah, sure. Go like this.
Asked our teacher, he wants to try to do something this time.
You want to give it a try?
People pay.
Sure. I'll try. Yeah, go for it. Do it too large. You know what that reference is? Heavyweight.
Is that a show or something?
I like that.
Yeah,
That was cool. But the style is cool.
Look it up.
This is good. I like that. Look, remember, it's just a background. You're gonna add a thing over that. So just like this, those are colors that are just gonna be kind of like embedded in the background. It's not like your real, like what you're gonna go for. What was your question? Yeah, that's a technique. That's wet on wet. That's actually a technique, which that's cool. That's wet on wet. So you can do dry brush if you don't have a lot of water on there. That's wet on wet. You see how it kind of swooshed in there? That's a technique in watercolor. So it's good that you did that. I like it. You like the way it looks?
it's like a lot of work.
Okay, well don't do it, just do maybe squares like that here and there. And then do most of them different.
I'm trying to get rid of that.
You know what you're doing right there? That's all. That's cool. Go ahead and start on this. You guys need more space. You guys want to move over here? They got extra room. They got extra room. No? Y'all can do what you want. If you want to, there's more space. Is that Brandon?
Mister.
Brandon? The stud, what are you talking about? Dead Hearts. What is that?
It's a brand.
It's a brand? Like clothes?
They're like little pins on that go on your clothes.
Never heard of
For
it.
my stencil, can I do hearts? Or should I do more like in detail?
No, you can do hearts. Like, are you talking about like a bunch of hearts that you're gonna cut out? Spread?
Or like
Is that what you're talking
individual
about?
art.
What were you talking about?
Like heart, and like a heart, you know? But like cut out right here.
Kind of. You can do that. You'll sketch it out first, and I'll help you do that. So you're talking about like one big heart with like little ones in it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you can do that. But you have to cut out like different parts to leave space.
Like in between. It'll be like, I can't, like, I gotta draw.
Yeah, you're gonna have to sketch it out.
Yeah.
You'll do that tomorrow. What you gonna do? Sounds good. Let's go for it. It's super duper bad. Like it's not what you meant. I'll let you do another one. Like we don't want to use a lot of paper. But, you know, it's nothing to lose, man. Go for it. I think it'll be good. I'm coming.
Why? Like that's just a made up name.
Go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Red and green. I don't know exactly like how to like put it in there. Like,
Red and green?
yeah, like you want me to like mix it together, like put it all over there.
Yeah, I mean you're gonna put them like basically next to each other, like coming in and out. Like you can do like streaks of them.
Yeah.
Going in that. So you have to get a really high contrast picture. Can you get that? Can you print 11 by 13? If you can, you can print 11 by 17. You can let you trace it. It has to be a high contrast picture. 11 by 17.
We'll just have to write it down.
Yeah. So you go to like Staples and print it for like $1. You gotta have a picture. It's gotta be black and white, high contrast. Okay. 11 by 17 would be the best way to do it. Otherwise, you can freehand it, but if you do that, it'll look exactly like it. You know what I mean? And if you're doing like a family picture, that's probably one thing. Black and white, high contrast. Get like Photoshop or whatever it is, you can do the contrast and look crazy. iPhoto or something.
No, I got like a normal. Like,
Alright, well, and then you just make the contrast like all the way. High contrast, and then 11 by 17, 11 inches by 17. 11 inches by 17. Yeah, 11 by 17 inches.
Sir, this is what I was thinking about doing. Instead of just having which just American Justice 726, I was thinking about doing like American Justice over here, put the Marine Corps over, and then have like the American flag going down.
17.
And have like the American flag going down. I'll just say Marine Corps.
Okay. Do you want to start your stencil? Because you're done?
Yeah, I might as well.
Go ahead, yeah. So
still like this, right?
Where's the
Right there, yellow.
Ain't technical to
Good. We got 20 minutes.
Yeah? Okay.